We good? All right. Hang on. I did it before and it sounded sick. Fuck!
No, you
had it there.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new episode of Luke and Lewis featuring very special guest, old friend of the show, Radio Mike.
And we were doing the sound check before this, and Lewis said that I was a disappointing guest. That suddenly changed to, what word did you use there? Very special guest? Or?
I meant like mentally disabled.
Yeah. Well, we've come from the world of radio and entertainment, which is like, obviously you pretend to be friends with your guests live on air. You pretend to have a chemistry, but a lot of people actually hate each other's guts behind the scenes. Yeah. And this show is yet another example of that. So thank you very much for coming in, best friend.
Well, that's okay. But I mean, like, we weren't behind the scenes. We were having a great time.
Well, not all of us. Ruben was having a bit of a rough time.
We were having a great time. Ruben was hating setting this up.
And if I may add, Ruben hates the ecosystem. Ruben mentioned off air that he hates the ecosystem.
Mike asked him. He said, "Why don't you use iPhone?" And he said, "I hate the ecosystem. It's too expensive." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? What's wrong with rain? You hate trees, birds."
And I said,
Apple ecosystem.
And I said to him,
"What's wrong with apple trees?
What you think it's too expensive to maintain the ecosystem? All right, well, let's just let it fucking die.
You think a vegan would be pro-environment?
Yeah.
I bet you got
shocked
to the end of planet Earth, like one of the most moving pieces of by David Attenborough. It's a great documentary about our ecosystem.
Yeah,
You probably got to the end of that, went on Rotten Tomatoes and just...
Zero, too expensive.
You gave it a 3.0 on Metacritic, probably on the user score.
You know why he probably hates that film? Because it's shot in 4K, high frame rate, so it doesn't stutter and it doesn't look like shit. Obviously, as an Android owner, he loves stuff that looks like a picture book that you're flicking through really fast.
You know what I
see his
found?
Instagram stories, you know all about it.
You know what I thought?
You'd love Minecraft.
I thought it was really...
That's what Instagram stories look like when you film them.
It was really hypocritical of Ruben because he was saying to us that, oh, you guys keep mucking around, it's going to be a shit show. And I'm like, well, mate, if the ecosystem's dying and you hate it so much, who cares? Yeah. We don't need to do a good show. The world's ending.
Nothing matters.
And see, guys, this is what I was concerned about.
The show's been on fire.
He goes...
so far, much like the ecosystem.
Only because the climate's heating up.
He goes, if you guys don't stop talking about shit stuff, it's going to leak into the show.
Yeah.
And he's fucking spot on.
Yeah, and that's what we're here for as well. What
are we here for?
Well, just like shit stuff on the show.
Anyway, so Mike's here.
The ecosystem.
Yeah.
Which,
now, if you're a new listener, Radio Mike actually used to be the panel operator for our radio show, and that's kind of as far as he got, and he's kind of still at that level, and so we chuck him a bone every now and then. And
thanks for letting me on your show, guys. I currently am not working in radio at all. So the name Radio Mike is not apt at all for what I'm doing.
Home Mike.
I'm just Mike.
Yeah, are you gonna keep the... So say like... You kind of seem to be moving further and further away from radio in general. But the name hasn't changed. Is that ever going to change, or are you going to... I don't know,
because the name originated on your show, as long-time listeners of this show would know. Ruben, probably not you, because I don't think you are a long-time listener.
No, I barely tune in when we're recording.
Too much time hating the ecosystem.
Not true. You want to know how Ruben found out about us? It was in the lamest way ever. If he just had to listen to the show, it would have been cooler. He found us on a Radio Today Top 10 article.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Radio Today is like an industry website.
Yeah, only people who work in radio really read it, or people who desperately want to get in. Like, let me in! That's Ruben reading Radio Today.
Yeah, and he got his ears over the show and then started following us, I assume, because that's how you would have seen the editor call out.
The radio days or like the podcast days?
Radio?
I think before the podcast.
Yeah, okay.
So it was on radio,
Yeah, so I guess when we started the Radio Mike thing, I guess I just assumed I was always going to work in radio for the rest of my life. But I think it's solidified so much.
Kind of like a tattoo, isn't it? It's hard to get rid of.
It's hard to get rid of now, so I think it's just Radio Mike.
You know, there's other people like that, like Machine Gun Kelly. I don't see him shooting guns anymore, or at all, ever. He's still kept that. He hasn't gone down to Kelly.
What's his real name?
Colson
Kelly.
Just Coulson.
No, I think Machine Gun Kelly was a famous gangster, and he just racked the name.
Yeah, it's like Seal. It's just a stage name. It's not like...
Yeah, like you don't see Seal in
Eminem's name
anymore.
Isn't like chocolate. Like his last name's not chocolate.
Eminem's name is Marshall Mathers.
Eminem. Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
True. I did know that. No, I did know that. And then I hadn't thought about that for a while.
Yeah.
Someone told me that once. Oh, here's a couple of things.
Yeah.
Apparently, CC's, the chips, are called... Just going
corn
on like
chips?
the... No
Is
one
it really?
ever
Corn
fucking
chips?
told me that. CC stands for corn chips.
I kind of worked that out. No one told me that.
I had no idea.
Blew my mind. I found out another one on the weekend as well. I wrote them down.
I remember thinking in the supermarket, oh, fuck, corn chips. And it did blow my mind.
Because there's the myth that Adidas is all day I dream about sport, but that's not true. It's like the guy's name is Adi Diaz or something like that, the guy who invented it. But it's not all day I dream about sport.
I got another one. This came up. We were out on the weekend and some chips came out on the plate. And I was like, oh, what sauce is that? And it
was BBQ. Did you know that means barbecue? If you were about to say that, you need to leave immediately.
Fuck. I was like, oh, I'll try it. And I thought it was aioli.
Yeah.
Right? And then I tried it and I go, kind of tastes like mayonnaise and with a little bit of garlic. And then someone goes, that's what aioli is. And I was like,
that's worse than BBQ.
Dude, did you know that all aioli is... Yeah. No, actually, someone tried to convince me. I had a massive argument. I was like, no, there's definitely more shit in aioli, which I was correct about. I looked it up. But someone was like, it's literally just mayonnaise and garlic.
It's just mayonnaise and something else.
Fucking not. It's heaps of shit in there.
Yeah,
there's
but
a bunch of other
and
stuff. There's like herbs and shit in there.
Yeah.
Because aioli tastes way different. If you just imagine going and then putting some garlic in and then just mixing it up, that is not what aioli is.
No.
It's different. Anyway, so that was just a thing.
And see, Ruben,
how was your week?
None of this was on the run sheet, and we've already had a flying start where we're debunking common myths and misconceptions about food.
People got angry at me that I didn't know that. Yeah, they're like, what, you just accept things that you put in your mouth? And I'm like, yeah.
If you've met Luke, he's very much like that.
I'll have aioli.
Backstage at his show, sometimes in the back alley. Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Why do you think I'm so successful? I have accepted a lot of things in my mouth. No talent, mate.
Yeah, Matt, that's how we got on radio.
A lot of mouth acceptance.
Mike, you had a bit of a faux pas recently.
Yes, I had a bit of a faux pas recently.
Yeah.
Can I just say I made...
You have an enemy named Pa. Guys, that's the second time I've made that joke today.
I made an incredible...
Wanted to do it on air.
I made an incredible gag before the show that I want the listeners to hear.
Really, was that with Luke in the back alley?
No. No, so
I was very accepting.
I did like I had a faux pas. Oh, that's a bit of a faux pas, Lewis. You've got a hole in your jeans.
A hole in my jeans.
Bit of a faux pas.
Huge. That's not more than a rip.
Yeah,
that's a gaping hole.
You know what? I bought.
Come on, let's go out to the alley. All right, sorry, one too many.
These jeans are due for retirement. I just purchased my one pair of jeans for the year. They'll be here tomorrow. And these,
wow.
I went and scrolled back to like January to have a look at these jeans. They were not grey. They were black. Time to retire, Old Faithful.
Hey, can I interject quickly? Before I tell my story, you randomly looked at your phone before we started and then giggled to yourself, mentioned your girlfriend Jazz, and then walked out and we said, what's wrong? And you said, I might tell you on the show. Well, here we go. What happened?
I said I might. I just won't tell you now.
Oh, well, that's terrible for the listeners.
That's really annoying.
Yeah, so I've started doing this, and I think this is great fun with anyone you live with, because obviously packages, online delivery is huge now. Most people, a lot of people aren't shopping as much as they used to, but they are going online. Lots of deliveries coming in. I've started accepting all of Jasmine's deliveries and then hiding them in the house. And the reason I had to go and help her was because she got a stool. So the box was like fucking that big, and I managed to shove it really high up into a small part of the cupboard. I had to get all of the cans and all of the fucking cereal out of the cupboard, put it somewhere else, and I shoved the stool in there. She couldn't get it out.
Wait, so it's just like a running joke where you just hide each other's shit?
Yeah. If we get a delivery...
it doesn't go both ways. You just hide her shit.
Depends who gets the delivery first. She shops more than I do because I'm a savings man. But every now and then I get a delivery and I'll be really excited about it, and then I'll just have to search the kitchen for like 15 minutes. It's a good one.
You're right.
Well, anyway, back to my faux pas. So I told Lewis, hey man, I had a little faux pas, write it down on the little whiteboard here that has a list of all the stuff.
And I spelled it correctly.
And Lewis wrote down faux pas, which is spelled Fauxpas with a space in between.
Nailed it.
And I then, as a great joke, and Ruben really liked it, didn't you, Ruben?
Probably not. I don't know what it is, but I'm guessing no.
I've forgotten what this is.
I looked at it and I said, hey, Lewis, what's Mike's forks pas? Because that's like how you would spell it. And let's just say it went down like a ton of bricks in this room, didn't it, Luke?
As in it killed the vibe.
No, as in it killed the room, in terms of in a good way. Lewis is looking for a sound effect, which I imagine is like, great joke, Mike. The sound effect that's been pre-prepared for this episode.
We actually didn't think that was necessary for today's episode. We didn't think we'd need it.
What are you doing, Lewis?
Yes, I think Lewis might be blind. He's just staring at Radio Mic 2.0, which is
my mortal enemy.
Yes.
Yes. What are we doing here?
Currently failing, so you...
Yeah. Can I just tell my faux pas?
Yeah.
Should I just tell
I know what sound effect you're looking for. Can you just say good boy?
It's not on there. No, I'm not looking for that one. It's not on there.
What
the one that was. I was looking for the joke alarm. It's not on there.
Oh, no, that hasn't been on there for about 2 years.
Anyway.
You should have just said, I would have been like, nah, mate, we actually hung that one up 2017.
So this is a classic...
That was a bloody strange moment.
bit of a false pause, if you ask me.
Jeez, that's a strange one, isn't it?
Fuck anyone who's trying to fall asleep to this episode.
They woke up, wakey.
No, so this is a classic
Great to have you back.
Embarrassing Mike moment that happened in the past week that involves a spa. And I believe last time I was on the show with you, Lewis.
What's spa faux pas?
A faux spa.
You were talking about Japanese spas.
I talked about how I accidentally got a bunch of water up my bum hole in a Japanese onsen.
Initially accidentally, but then...
No, it was all accidental. Yeah. All accidental. But so I've recently moved out with a couple of friends, and one of my housemates was like, hey, like, I'm going to my parents' place for dinner. Did you want to come and have dinner? And I was like, yeah, great. That sounds good. So the whole house went to have dinner at my housemate's parents' place, which was lovely. It was a great night. And they had a spa.
Mm-hmm. By the way, that's a little weird because your living arrangement is you live with a couple. So it's not weird for him to invite his girlfriend over to his parents' house. Here's me and my girlfriend and our roommate.
Yeah, it was, I was going to say...
I can't believe you said yes.
Oh, no, I wanted to go. They invited me. They said, oh, my parents would want to meet you. Which I guess is funny because it's like I'm meeting my roommate's girlfriend's parents. But it was still really fun, right? I had a great time.
Yeah.
They had a spa. And I deliberated whether I tell this story or not. But essentially... I forgot to bring a change of undies. So I had a pair of good shorts on, and then I had a pair of like more tog, like bather kind of shorts. And I thought, well, I don't want to have wet undies at the end of this.
Hang on, who the fuck wears underwear under their back? Is that a thing you do?
Yeah. No, Lewis doesn't know how to do.
Yeah,
swimming.
Lewis doesn't understand
really
water-based stuff. You wear.
We've talked about this on the show before, I think.
You wear undies under your swimmers.
Lewis
usually.
actually.
I don't do.
No. Lewis wears board shorts like a 10-year-old.
Yeah, your board shorts
he actually wears board shorts.
Knees.
Like he goes to the surf store and goes, one pair of board shorts, but he's like,
no, I would never buy board shorts. These are the type of
You
board
have
shorts
the same.
that like mum would have gotten from an op shop, and I've just retained them. From like school carnival.
I remember
literally
when we went to Whitewater World, it blew my mind that you put on board shorts, and you're like, what are you gonna wear? Like, and I was like, just
shorts.
Yeah. Like not like this.
I did learn that from you. Now I have like actual shorts.
Yeah, just material, like light material shorts.
Yeah. Like
with underwear
not necessarily
underneath.
running shorts, but sort of the same kind of consistency in the material as running shorts, right?
Yeah.
So I've got something like those on, and I'm free balling. And then I get in the spa.
It's a bit rude because it's like they're loose and a nut can pop out.
There's bubbles and stuff. Anyway, these are very pale light blue shorts. Eventually, the spa starts getting quite hot. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm just going to sit up on the edge of the spa. I get up and immediately...
Hot's not good for because if there's any time, in heat things expand. When it's cold, you could be naked and sometimes people won't even notice.
But get this, I step out. The pale blue shorts are so wet, and because they're such a light color... You can totally see through them. They're transparent. And like, it's not like, if you're in a spa with a guy, you might see the bulge of his penis. This wasn't like you're seeing the bulge. It was like you can see my skin, my foreskin, my testicles, like
the whole package.
The whole package is on display through the shorts. The shorts are colorless now.
You stand up, everyone goes silent, and then all of a sudden from the bushes you just hear,
"Good boy."
I stand up, I realize no one's seen, I immediately get back down, even though it's so hot. And I then realize I'm in a predicament because
you're at your housemate's parents' house, pretty much nude in their spa. You shouldn't even be there for dinner, let alone be naked in their spa.
And I think to myself, oh my God, I'm so hot. It's like 40 degrees in this spa. It's really, really warm, but I cannot get out of this spa until either everyone else is out of the spa or I find a window in which no one is paying attention.
Getting out anyway.
That was the other thing.
And you were like fully hard.
Fully what?
Fully hard.
No, I was flaccid at this time,
As usual.
Well, the whole time I was flaccid, actually.
Such a low blow. Like, what even is that? Is that a slam?
Anyway.
Like, oh, you weirdo. Should have been erect. What the fuck?
Anyway, I was in this predicament.
Only one way to assert dominance is getting your housemate's spa with
parent spa
with an erect penis, see-through shorts, and you're like, it's not going anywhere, guys.
Anyway, I managed to find a window at which they weren't really paying attention, and I was able to get out, wrap a towel around myself, take those shorts off, get the undies back on, and then put the other shorts on, and it was all okay. But for a while there, my heart was pounding.
Do you reckon anyone did catch a glimpse and then were too embarrassed to say anything to you?
I mean, that's a possibility. Like, you know, because you wouldn't be like, hey mate, I can see your whole dick. Like, you wouldn't say
you wouldn't.
Your whole dick.
But I don't know.
We had a predicament on the show last week where Lewis had a little bit of food on him and we didn't say anything. Imagine if his whole cock was out. We would have been like,
well,
I can't trust you guys.
With that tear in your pants, I can almost, I'm worrying something's going to poke out.
Would have you said anything? If you hadn't have noticed it, right? You're the only one who can see it from that angle.
Yeah.
Would have you said anything?
I don't know. I don't think so, because I would have been like, I guess Lewis just has a hole in his jeans. Like, I don't know.
But what if he didn't know, though? I almost feel like that is the courteous thing. To like, hey, mate, do you know you have a hole in your jeans? I guess it's different when we're on record.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, it's going to break the flow of the podcast.
But yeah, I just think like, I mean, I stood up in front of the whole spa and like I looked down and I was like, shit.
I reckon someone saw.
Possibly. But I guess I'll never know. Well, I've put it out into the
public
domain.
Maybe you should call our parents. No. Say, hey, when I was in the spa, did you notice my full cock was like visible through my shorts, veins and everything?
No. But that was my faux pas.
I can call him.
No, that's okay.
All right.
No need to take this any further.
Right, okay. What have you been up to, Luke?
I went out on the weekend, caught up with a few mates. We're at a pub. Simo, yes. Yep. Modern Digital Mate, my brother.
He's looking good. He's cleaned himself up. He knows how to present himself a lot better, I've noticed.
Simo?
Yeah, he's looking handsome as fuck these days.
He's just got a new missus.
He's looking rugged.
Does he really?
That's why.
Yeah, so he's in the early stages.
So she's going, you can't wear that.
I guess. And no, he's
trying to impress her.
Maybe. He's just an older guy. Now he's like, 26. He just wears a collar when he goes out.
Yeah.
So anyway, we're at this pub and it was kind of similar to this whole predicament thing of I was in a social... my cock was not out. Actually, it was.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was pissing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, good segue.
Yeah.
So my penis was out. Mm-hmm. I thought I handled a social situation poorly, and I reflected on it afterwards, and I wanted to run it by you guys if I was in the wrong or not.
Oh, yeah, cool.
So we're at a pub, either side of the urinal. I don't know if females know this, but you pretty much want to get a corner spot if you're a guy.
Always.
Pissing
you
in the middle.
Ideally, you always want an empty urinal next to me. It's actually rude to piss next to someone, even if there's an empty spot, usually.
The second urinal is like a placeholder. Every second urinal is a placeholder.
Oh, no, sorry. This is like a...
Oh, it's a big... a
wall.
The metal wall.
What are they called?
Yeah. It's still a urinal.
A trough.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I remember the first time I ever went to the footy, probably why I don't like sport, to be honest. I was shocked when the urinals
the
are
footy's
so...
just huge walls of...
Just a big wall, and you literally piss shoulder to shoulder with other
footy's
people.
a little bit different because it's just like... that's the footy. The only time you ever get that experience shoulder to shoulder with like some random bloke is at the footy.
Yeah.
Even at a pub, usually
or like
guys
a
wait.
gangbang.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. Depends if you're trying to make it an entertainment or not.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah.
So Yeah, I was in the corner. Another guy was in the other corner, and he rips a huge fart.
You know, whenever that happens at the urinal, I laugh.
well, this is where I think I went wrong.
Did you laugh? You gotta laugh. How hard did you laugh?
Like what I'm doing now.
A bit much. A bit much.
It was so funny. It was like
it
had this weird tone to it. It was like it went up at the end. It was like it was like
so it's like a question.
It was a really odd fart. And so it was one of the ones where I was pissing and I went, the fart? I went, and then he acknowledged it so quick. He went, oh, excuse me. And I fucking pissed myself. And I'm not sure if I laughed at the fart or the quick acknowledgement of the fart, because it was very self-aware. It was a guy who clearly didn't give a fuck, but he wasn't.
No, I love that.
That confident. Because then I walked by him at the bar about 3 minutes later, because we both went to piss, then went to the bar. Yeah. And he knew that I knew that he farted in the toilet.
That's weird.
And no one else knew this happened. And he and then he would just went, and he winked at me.
Yeah, that's weird.
He winked at me he looked at me like, hey, you heard me fart.
That's strange. Yeah. I think he crossed the boundary there.
But I think maybe I let him think it was like a cool, comfortable thing that we could share, because I embraced the fart moment.
He
a little too much.
Yeah, he should have been embarrassed.
I would have been embarrassed if I was the one who farted, and probably wouldn't have.
I would be embarrassed, yeah. But if I heard it, I always laugh. Although it's what you did is a lot better than going.
Yeah,
that would be strange.
Or even if I acknowledged it with nice one, that would have been weird.
Yeah, that's weird. You know what is? It's an interesting dynamic.
I felt bad for laughing though.
Farts in the men's bathroom is interesting depending on the situation. Urinal, funny.
Especially
toilet,
after a few
disgusting.
Yeah. Especially after a few beers. Yeah. It's like such a harmless fart. It's like, oh mate, we're all a bit gassy. We're at a fucking brewery. And, he's gone to the right place to fart. It's the fart room.
But I think a lot of men...
he's doing it at the table.
Sometimes I'll go, if I'm out on a date or something, or with girlfriend's family, you go to the urinal mainly to fart, and then while I'm here, I'll
take a piss.
Yeah.
But I just think a lot of men, maybe that's where we differ. Like, men who use the urinal as a way to get everything out. Like, they'll do a spit, they'll get a bit of snot out of their nose.
I'll do a
fart,
spit.
It's disgusting.
I won't do a snot rocket at a urinal because I'm worried about snotting it on my cock.
Never do that anywhere.
I'm worried about getting snot on my dick. If I'm mid piss, I don't have control over.
I think it's pre-unzipping of the fly. You just do a snot rocket.
And then
the muscles.
Because you don't have a fucking tissue, otherwise you wouldn't do that. My worries with the snot rocket is whenever I've done that in the shower, that's the only place I'll do it. But I always feel like if I was not in the shower, I would need a tissue for this.
But you don't
so
need
you
tissue,
mean the water running?
It's like washing your hands.
No, but you're snot rocketing into the urinal.
In the shower.
No, but in the shower you don't need it. But if I were to do it out of the shower, I'd need a tissue.
The only time I was ever doing it was pre-COVID on runs.
Right.
While running, pretty gross. But I wouldn't do it now because I'm worried about people going, you can't just now blow saliva and snot everywhere in this post-COVID society.
It's a very Asian thing. A lot of Asian men do that. Spit, hawk spit in the street and do that,
whenever
in the street.
Whenever I used to work at the golf club, a lot of Asian people used to play there, and they used to come into the toilet not to piss. Again, some guys use the toilet as a restroom, not as a toilet.
It's always 60-year-old Asian dudes going.
Literally, they wash so aggressively, and it must be like a cultural thing.
The wash is wild.
No, their faces. So they get on the tub, they go, and while they do it, and I'm not being racist, this is just an impression of what they do.
Well, hang on, don't fucking pull your eyes back.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
I was about to do this, but I wasn't.
Good save for the audio. Didn't see that. Yeah.
They go.
Yeah.
As they do it.
They make the noise.
They do a washing version of.
Have you ever seen that?
I don't think so.
I've seen that.
And it's only ever older men. It's not like modern.
It's 60+ Asian dudes.
It's like maybe people who have actually born in Asia.
Yeah.
Right. I don't think second generation Asian.
You know what I always like in the men's bathroom, something I really want to do that I have to decide not to do every time the opportunity strikes. One day I know I'm going to do it. Maybe when I hit like 50 and I don't give a fuck anymore, it's just when there's a stranger in the stall and you're pissing and you know you're on the way out and you hear them fart. I always want to go, good fart, mate, and then just leave and let them just sit. They don't know who I am. They get embarrassed.
And then you watch them walk out and go,
yeah. Because they just go, sick fart, bro.
Yeah.
And then laugh and leave.
I think like it's kind of fair farting at a urinal because I don't know about for girls, but for guys, there is the muscles you use to fart are very close to the muscles you use to pee. Would you agree with that?
The general
sometimes
relaxing.
It's hard to push out a pee
relaxing.
if you really need a fart and you don't want to fart.
Because you're basically like, if I do this pee, the fart's going to come out.
You're pushing on your abdomen, which is going to come out either way. You know, your body goes, bit of piss, bit of fart.
Ruben thought this episode was going to suck.
Yeah.
Look where we are now. What is this, fucking
Talking
15
about
minutes
farts.
about farts?
Mike, I apologize to this too. We can do this after the...
I'm just trying to fix my mic.
We do have a new sponsor.
Oh, great.
Oh, fixing yourself.
No, fixing my microphone.
I just fucking set it up for you. How did you wreck it?
I don't know what
Just do
happened.
it that way.
Like this?
Yeah.
But it's still dropping. It just like drops.
Yeah, it's a bit
You
fun.
need to
Watching the
tighten it
video.
there.
Here? All right, you guys do your sponsor.
We have a new sponsor, guys.
This, Luke actually organised this, which I was shocked by.
It's not really on brand for me to organise.
He told me about this, and I almost cried. Purely for the product that they've sent us. I'm excited about this.
Yeah, right. So it's Angel Grove's Collectibles.
Yeah! Collectibles!
Good boy.
Yeah,
Good boy.
big good boy. So yes, Angel Grove's Collectibles. Now I don't know much about the figurine collectible world.
We thought it would. I know all about this. But we thought it would be funny for the first ever ad read for Angel Grove for Luke to just read it and I'll translate.
Well,
mostly to him.
Lewis.
You rarely have to translate to the guy who's speaking, but for this case, we will have to.
They're considered the best store in Australia for anything Power Rangers related, but also have a massive range of other items.
Yeah.
They're an official Ban Presto partner store.
Ooh, Ban Presto, one of the best Japanese businesses. That's Bandai and Presto.
Oh, yeah, Bandai's cool.
Yeah. They're the ones who make all the fig arts. The Dragon Ball fig arts on my shelf.
Toys.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, they're figurines.
Sponsored by Toys.
Yeah.
Um,
Collectibles.
They stock a massive range of Dragon Ball Z,
Yes.
Cool.
My Hero Academia?
Macadamia.
No, it's definitely not Macadamia.
Academia.
That's a nut.
It's an anime.
What's My Hero? Is it Academia?
Yeah, Academia.
Academia.
Yeah.
Digimon? I know what that is.
Yeah. Ooh. They have
really?
on the store. I checked. I might get one. They've remade. You know the original like 8-bit Digimon rectangle things. They've relaunched them.
I more want figurines.
They do have that too.
Yeah.
So usually I'd fall asleep, but I'm being paid not to.
I've got a
What else
I've
they
got a
got?
War Greymon figurine from Japan.
Sick.
Which is
War
awesome.
Greymon.
Yeah.
Demon Slayer?
Oh yeah, I've been
yeah.
watching that on Crunchyroll. It's good.
Yeah.
What? On what?
Crunchyroll. It's
Is
an
that a streaming service?
An anime streaming service.
Yeah.
Called Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's a weird one. I've got Anime Lab.
Yeah, there's Anime Lab as well. They stream like
This is
they what do they
What?
do? They
Isn't there
simulcast
just anime on Netflix?
There is, but
it sucks.
if you want the original like Japanese as it comes out in Japan, you can use Crunchyroll.
Yeah. Or
So I've been
Anime
watching
Lab.
Demon Slayer.
So it's like KO, but for...
But this is not an ad for. This is
for
not an ad
anime.
for.
No, it's not an ad for that.
Crunchyroll or
No,
anime?
Crunchyroll, Anime Lab. They're not very
Anyway,
good. What's
this
really
isn't-
good is figurines for your favorite anime.
Angel
From
Grove.
where?
From Angel Grove Collectibles.
God, if I hadn't said that then, he wouldn't have known it. And other anime categories, and then in brackets, Phil, who runs it, said Lewis would know all about these, and he's correct.
Yeah, I know all about them.
But here's what I'm excited about. They also have a large range of Marvel Legends, Fast and Furious, and Star Wars.
What
Oh,
was
cool.
his name?
Phil.
He's nuts.
No, just Phil.
Oh.
But yeah,
That's cool.
Vin Diesel figurines.
Okay.
You get a Vin Diesel
Who the
one.
fuck wants Vin Diesel on their shelf?
Fuck, that sounds awesome.
Vin Diesel. You've got a
I
Margin.
want to see if they have a Vin Diesel.
You've got a Margin Boo,
I
and it
just think
kind of
that's
looks
funny.
like what a Vin Diesel one would look like.
Yeah, he's
The
very
Martian
bald.
Boo. Yeah.
Very bald and muscular.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm very much on board with the Digimon and the Dragon Ball. What I don't know what kind of A 9-year-old would love Vin Diesel, who saw like Fast and Furious. That's a good Christmas gift.
Have they given you some freebies?
Yeah.
Oh,
so they got sent some stuff.
Oh, cool.
Lewis, get yourself a cap, Angel Grove cap. Do you want one, Mike? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't get one.
It's like the Power Rangers logo.
You have it. It's your show.
Okay, that's sick.
It's your show.
Right, so we got a cap.
Yeah, love
How
that.
cool.
And also, Lewis.
Can you organise a free Digimon figurine for me?
I mean, now that you've said that, the guy might listen to this and send you one.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, Phil.
Don't assume. That's very rude. What has he sent us?
Well, I'm excited about this. It seems like he sent us something each.
One
he
each.
sent me a Star Wars.
Oh, cool.
Is that the
Luke
black,
Skywalker
the black
Snowspeeder.
line? I think that's the black line.
The black series.
The black series. Those are really, really good.
Oh,
Just
cool.
6-inch real articulate, highly detailed figures, and they're affordable. They're
That's a
great.
Dragon Ball.
Oh, what
Vegeta?
is that?
So that's
I don't know.
Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, I
There's
think.
a dude that's got blue hair.
Oh, that's fucking cool. These little statues.
Looks like a ripped troll doll.
And for me, the bubble wrap. So that'll be a fun thing for me
Don't
to
choke
do
on that.
on the drive home.
Oh, this is fucking
Right, mate,
sick.
there's some bloody stickers for you if you want
Is there
some.
actually? I'll take stickers.
There's so many stickers.
I'll have one.
Yep, great. And
Sorry, Ruben. Missing out.
That's fine.
looking forward to this partnership.
Fuck yeah.
Cheers,
do we
Phil.
have a what's the website? Do we have a
AngelGrovesCollectibles.com.
You don't know the site?
Yeah.
Ruben, can you look that up? Come on, bro. That's your only job. Is there a discount code? Is there
Yeah.
Yeah? There is?
Yeah.
Well, that's
Oh my
important to
God.
fucking know, isn't it?
Yeah.
AngelGroveCollectibles.com.
Oh, he got it.
And
He
what's
knew
the
it.
what's the discount code, Ruben? Oh, you
I
wouldn't know
wouldn't
that
know.
because whose job is that?
Luke's, I think.
Yeah.
We're finding out now. Lewis is unwrapping his Dragon Ball Z thing.
Oh, it's fucking Vegeta. That's awesome.
Wow, you
I'm
guys
excited
are very
about
lucky,
that.
aren't you?
I think so. Phil's a legend.
Look at that.
Oh,
That's
he's
pretty
doing
cool.
yoga. That's so cool.
Take it out.
Guys, if you use the code sound off,
Sound off.
you can get
Are
10
you gonna guess
you
that?
can get 10% off. Nah, I
Didn't
said
we
it.
tell him what the code was supposed to be?
Yeah, I said
You
sound
forgot
off.
it.
And is it in
Yeah.
Melbourne for Melbourne
Oh,
listeners?
that's sick.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, great.
Based in Melbourne. Local
Australian
business. Yes.
So
Very cool.
that means that shipping will be good for stuff that they have in stock as well for Christmas. I'm actually literally going to buy some stuff. I'm going to use my own code.
Yeah.
There's some sick Dragon Ball Z
10%
stuff there.
off. Use the code sound off to get some collectibles in time for Christmas.
Angel Grove.
Hell yeah,
You
Angel Grove
sponsor of the
Collectibles.
show.
Thank
if
you
you
very
guys
much.
look, if you guys want to support us, it's good to support the brands that support our show because they
So
help us do
cool.
our shit. That's awesome.
I'm looking forward to my Digimon figurine.
Mate, you might be looking forward to puberty as well, judging by that little voice crack.
Thanks,
Boom.
Lewis.
Absolutely owned. Now, Ruben,
Yes.
you received something in the mail
I did.
this week. Now, here's how this is going to go.
Mail.
If you're not responsible for this, then we're just going to cut this from the show.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Great. Well, it means exactly what you think it means. How can I make it any clearer?
So,
Well,
so
either
if
well,
what
here's the
you're
thing:
saying
either
is-
Ruben's house address has been doxed, or Lewis is doing shit memes. And I suspect
Okay.
Lewis is doing garbage, but we also don't know.
Well,
Okay.
do you want to give context? Because I have no idea.
Have you been listening
oh.
to the show recently?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just one second.
Just
Let me
show
set up
what
my
you got
Vegeta.
sent to your house.
Just so it's basically a little cardboard. I don't know what you would call it.
A package.
Yeah, but
Package?
it's
An
not like
envelope?
a large package.
Cardboard
It's
envelope. A mailer.
It's just a-
thin.
yeah.
A
People
mailer?
don't even
Oh,
know what
there
it
you go.
came in.
Yeah,
Just
it's just a cardboard package, essentially.
All right, Mike, that's enough from you. So, open it up. What have we got?
It is the DVD
Yeah.
of the Scooby-Doo movie from 2003, maybe?
Is that funny, Lewis?
That's really funny. I did not do that.
it was Jazz, wasn't it?
No.
Was
It
it
was-
Keelan?
It was Keelan. He just sent me an order confirmation days ago.
Where from? Sanity or something?
JB Hi-Fi.
JD Hi-Fi.
A Scooby-Doo DVD.
Yeah.
There you
Wow.
go, mate.
Well, we were trying to figure it out in the car. He
Do you
goes,
think you've been doxxed or something?
Yeah, I did.
only because it was addressed to Ruben Solo, which is not his full name.
His name's Ruby.
And he was like, well,
Ruby
Lewis
DVD.
knows my full name. And I was like, yeah, but I said that. I'm like, you know what? Keelan may not. Keelan would know your full name but couldn't be bothered to write it. And that makes sense.
Or wouldn't know how to spell it.
Was I really prime suspect here? The man who's been donating money to his own employers was not suspect number one.
The man who's been replying to almost every single email in our inbox, as Lewis gets in our emails. It's the only time he's ever fucking viewed the emails, by the way. He replies to emails of missing link dude going, thanks for this, keep sending them from
That's
Ruben.
Not me. It clearly says who it's from.
It says from Ruben.
I loved that video you did on Insta about all the other Scooby-Doo family members.
You think that was funny?
I thought that was hilarious.
Why?
Because
what's funny about Ken Spears dying?
No, that wasn't the funny part. It was the part.
You think it's funny that one of the co-creators of Scooby-Doo has died?
I've explicitly said that I didn't find that part funny.
Yeah.
What's the funny part? Stop digging. He found it. He literally said he found it funny.
You know what's interesting as well, though?
Should we put that in the fridge with your Death Threats Don't Scare Me DVD?
Hey,
don't fuck with the collectibles.
It's the Black Series, mate.
Just like
he doesn't like the name.
You're not intending on watching it then?
Not intending on watching it.
There's some funny moments in that original Scooby-Doo movie.
There is some funny
moments.
Is this the Scooby-Doo 3?
This is the
Scooby-Doo
original
1.
Oh yeah, that's way better, that one.
This one's a banger.
And it's like when there's
from the little dog, right?
Yeah.
There's the guy called Melvin Doo, and it's like, hey, I've got a call for a Mr. Doo, and he's like, Melvin Doo? He's like, nah, Scooby-Doo. So very funny.
Let's relive the movie a little bit more, shall we? That'll be good content.
No, like, you should watch it yourself.
I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, because that Kirk's hasn't been changed in a year.
God.
It smells horrific.
What's next on the run sheet? And a plug.
Guys.
It smells like petrol.
Yeah, I don't know what that's the inside of the fridge. It's not Kirk's. I think it just hasn't been open. That's just musty air.
No.
Is the fridge plugged in?
Stop.
No, it's not plugged in.
Oh, God.
Is that gross?
It smells like chemicals. Smells like the fridge is broken.
How do you work here every day, Ruben?
I don't. I work here twice a week.
Oh, my God. What the hell is that?
Yeah, what?
It just wafted over here. Yeah, it smells like burning
I've
rubber.
now got cancer.
It smells so weird.
It smells radioactive.
God, and you know what? You know why this is so bad? Because Ruben hates the ecosystem, and that's and we end up with stuff like this with a 1-star energy rating. Thanks, Ruben.
Not my fault.
We never referenced that really ever about
it's got a 1-star
how
energy.
bad publicly that looks. No other show would publicly want the image out there that they actively don't support.
You know what's funny? It's
the ecosystem.
It's one thing to buy a 1-star energy fridge. It's another thing to not hide that by leaving the sticker on.
Yeah.
You know, that's like an extra fuck you. I don't care and I'm proud of it.
Well, to be fair, we don't actually, I don't want to give away the illusion here. We don't actually use the fridge, really.
It's not plugged in, so that's actually more energy saving than a 5-star.
No, but that's why it's so concerning that it stinks, because it's not even plugged in.
So if Ruben was to bring in lunch that he wanted to put in a fridge, is he allowed to do that? Does he have access to a fridge? Do you, Ruben?
Yes, I do.
So things aren't as bad
This
as
is a
fridge
prop
in my
fridge.
house.
Yeah, it's a prop fridge.
It is prop fridge.
It's to give off cool vibes for the summer months.
I'm feeling a bit woozy. I wonder if we've been like poisoned by whatever's in that smell was.
That's COVID-20 in there. You can smell.
No, I don't want to move on, actually. I just really wanted to bring this up. You were quite disrespectful when you came in today. You called me out the front and said, what number is it again? Right, Lewis is angry at this.
Yeah.
You go, what number is it again? I go, I already sent you the address. Like, you don't need it again. And he goes, no. I walked past that number, but it looked like a crack den. So I assumed that wasn't it. And I said,
it's not that bad.
And I said, no, that's the one.
I'm not trying to dox your house, but can you fucking mow the lawn at the front of your house? It's disgusting.
It's really bad.
You need to get a lawnmower and mow your fucking lawn.
know what's
Ruben and I walk through there, and Ruben's been wearing sandals. I wore thongs the other day, and Ruben every time goes, oh.
There's probably snakes
He groans
in there.
when he walks to the garage.
You know what's funny? A kid rocked up yesterday with a lawnmower and said, "Oh, yeah, can I mow your lawns?" And I said no for some reason. And then he left, and I was like, "Why did I do that?"
Pay the kid money to you need to mow your lawn. Like, your house looks like it's no one lives here, and like they can't get anyone
camouflage.
They can't get anyone to rent it because it's so disgusting.
Perfect camouflage.
Inside, it's okay.
What do you mean? How is it perfect camouflage?
Well, no one would think that such a successful, amazing superhuman as me would live in such a bin.
But is that what you want?
Anyone who listens to this show will be like, pretty sure that's Lewis's house.
Yeah, if you walk past a place in Frankston, they know you live in Frankston, right? Yes. Yeah. That has a lawn that is just totally unkempt.
Doesn't narrow it down.
Doesn't narrow it down at all. Yeah, mine might be fucked, but it's actually in the scale of things, pretty good.
Still top 4 houses in the street.
The thing was, I've been here once before, and I don't remember it being this shit. I was like, is this it? Like, I feel like alarm bells would have raised the first time if it was this bad. But maybe the lawn's grown exponentially since
It's grown.
then.
And what's probably made a big difference, haven't done a single bit of weeding, and I will not.
Right.
So I'm just going to mow it and just keep the weeds nice and trim. Not too trim.
Interesting. Wow.
Did you have to look at me for not too trim? What was
that
that about?
Your sandal experience.
Because you hate the ecosystem.
Right.
Yeah.
So you probably like that there's lots of weeds.
No, weeds are actually good for the environment.
Are they really?
Yeah, because,
Ruben hates weeds.
Yeah.
But does he love weed?
Can I sell some shit, please?
Yeah.
I tried to. We have a rule on our show. Obviously, you have to earn a plug. Other businesses, they got to pay us for a plug. Luke and I, we have to pay, but often in different ways.
Can I earn a plug?
Sure.
All right.
Wait, do you have any plug?
Lewis, you do your thing.
Well, I've already earned mine. Guys, today, 5:30 p.m., Alpha Energy merch officially goes on sale. The most styling Alpha t-shirts you could ever wear in your life. We've got shirts, we've got stickers, we've got Alpha Energy. If you're an Alpha male, an Alpha female, you got to wear this stuff to let everyone know. If you're a bit of a beta male, you can wear it too and just aspire to be the same level as the shirt.
How is Ruben a beta male?
Have you
What
seen
do you
him?
mean? Have you looked at him? Have you seen him?
I think Ruben's great.
Look at his wearing.
Ruben came over to my place the other day and we played board games. Wasn't it really fun?
Oh, that's Alpha,
Yeah,
isn't it?
guess who won?
Well, Ruben won by a long shot. But
So you didn't go easy on him at all?
No, of course not.
And I didn't want him to.
Big beta energy of not being the humble teacher and just letting him at least have a chance.
No. I was
You
at
did
his
that to
house.
me.
It was his board game.
You did that to me.
Okay, that's fine.
You did that to me with your own board game.
That's rude.
That was rude. He
That's
was like,
rude.
play this game, and then fucking destroyed me like 3 times in a row, and then in the arrows. Anyway, so that's my game that I made. And I was like, well, obviously, you're
Well, how
fucking-
fun!
Yeah.
It's like when I ask you guys to play Smash Bros and just start playing without
you do.
That
explaining
was
anything.
so annoying. Mike used to bring his Switch into the radio station and go, come on, play Smash Bros with me. And then we'd be like, fine.
When we were supposed
And
to
then
be working.
wouldn't tell anyone the fucking controls and be like, you're shit. You're fucking shit.
Well, yeah, it's not enough to trash us. He would literally not teach us the controls and then also say, you're bad. You suck.
Oh, why are you so shit at this? Like, because you didn't tell me what to do. You're like, oh, gee, as if you don't know.
I used to do that to my little brother when I was 9 years old, and he's grown up. He doesn't play video
You did
games
this
at
to
all.
other people at the radio station as well. Because we stopped playing with
Ebony,
him.
our
You get our
producers-
producers and stuff to start playing with you. They'd be like, oh, everyone here sucks.
Toxic. And then what happened when you went to a competitive Smash Bros tournament?
doesn't
no,
Ruben-
don't avoid question. What
Ruben
happened?
do that to you?
No,
Isn't that
what
what Ruben
happened
did?
when you went to a competitive Smash Bros tournament because you trashed everyone in your personal life? How many games did you win?
None of your business.
None. That's right. None.
just
All you
tell the
need was the
sentence
first
that
part of
none.
that answer. None.
No, I can't remember. I don't remember.
He calls up Luke, goes, I lost everyone. It wasn't even close. I thought I was good.
So Ruben didn't have disrespect when you were playing his game?
He
Like,
what?
Did Ruben have disrespect towards
No,
you?
he didn't like rub it in, but it was
No.
so obvious he was having fun. Like, he was having fun at the lack of challenge that I was offering. He thought that was amusing and funny.
Yeah, okay. Interesting. Yeah.
There was no remorse when he won, put it that way.
Of course not.
No remorse. That doesn't surprise me about Ruben. He
In
didn't seem
addition
remorseful.
to the regular
sorry.
t-shirt,
Sorry,
we've got
Ruben,
our
we're moving on.
we've got our higher quality acid stonewash metal band Alpha Energy
That-
t-shirt
that
for
t-shirt-
the real flexes.
Okay, that t-shirt looks like it's been left in the wash for way too long, and
And
now it needs an
with-
iron. And
With acid, I could definitely use an iron. That's not the best representation, but if this was iron, you'd look fucking sick in it. Unisex, men's, women's.
nah, it's cool. It is cool. It is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, Alpha Energy, loosespears.com.
Well, hang on. And you
sale
need to tell
now.
people how you... People get angry if they think you haven't earned a plug.
The way that I earned a plug was...
We've actually done this segment in reverse.
Yeah.
So you were so eager to fucking plug your merch. I was like, whoa.
Man, I've earned it. I've done my hard yards.
It must have been a previous episode or something.
No,
Ruben and Luke actually set me a bit of a challenge to assert my alpha energy on you, Mike, as you came in. And
was that a challenge?
I nailed it. No, it was pretty easy for me, to be honest. You were very beta.
We didn't really have many ideas.
So that was planned. What happened?
No, I didn't know that was planned.
What?
Ruben,
it was barely.
We said it vague. It was vaguely planned of just assert dominance on Mike somehow, and made as soon as I saw you, I initiated plan dominate.
Because I kept saying to Lewis, "You go in first," and then Lewis refused to come into the room before me. So he was. Well, but that's not really alpha.
Play the audio now.
Capitulated.
What?
Play the audio now.
Mate, after you.
No, jump on in.
After you, mate.
Jump on in. This is Luke.
After you.
Jump on in.
After you, mate.
Jump on in.
After you. All
No,
good?
after you.
No, it's all good, mate.
We'll
after
sit you down. No, we'll sit.
Nah,
do you want to get
good.
Lewis ready? We'll sit him down.
No, after you, mate.
No,
Just
no,
have a
jump
sit.
on
You're the guest,
Jump
mate.
in.
I'm not going in for the guest.
Sit on
okay?
down. No, you're
mate,
the guest.
You're gonna have to make me get in there. So.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna come on. After you.
Ruben.
I'm already in here, mate.
Jump on in.
I'm already in here. So.
Jump on in.
No, go on.
I've got an injury. What?
Just asserted my dominance.
I've got an
That's
injury.
alpha energy.
I've got an injury.
That's
I
your
need to
injury.
sit down.
Yeah.
I don't want to say it on camera.
I'm so alpha. He's hurt himself. You capitulated, and
Was
you
I
went
supposed to
in
hear
first.
the audio?
no.
No. You were there. You were there. Do you have a memory?
Ruben just said, "We'll play the audio now."
For people.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why you were filming me.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so confused by all of that.
So what happened
I was
was...
so confused. Ruben just said, "We'll play the audio." Then he pressed a button. No audio played. And then you.
Why did you press a button?
Yeah,
Did I press a button?
You
Yeah,
pressed
you
the button.
pressed, like, the
you
space bar,
You made
and
a
then-
big deal of pressing the button.
And then Lewis
you
started
paused-
talking.
Have you paused the recording there? Because you pressed the space bar.
No, he's
No,
on
no,
two
no, no.
computers.
Okay, cool.
multitasking.
I was so confused there.
Yeah.
I just was. I don't know. It was really weird. Sorry, Ruben.
That's okay.
Sorry, Lewis. You were saying?
Anyway.
Buy my shirts, you fucking beta cuck.
I regret not doing my original idea now, Ruben.
Which was what?
Yeah.
What was
Yeah,
the
mine
original
was
idea?
better.
Yeah,
Are
I
you
think
going to
so.
save it for another time? I have something to sell.
No, it probably would have only worked just this episode. Have you said where to buy it yet? I feel like you haven't really earned it, is what I'm saying.
Oh! Okay. I've definitely earned it.
Oh,
this is a
Jesus
big thing that I
Christ.
completely forgot that I've been organising all week for this episode.
Oh.
Guys,
Whoa.
huge
Fucking hell.
update.
I'm deaf.
Sorry, I
don't know,
yelled
it's
very
like-
loud.
Is this a plug
I have a
update?
headache. I don't know if it's
You
from the
have one of
fucking
these.
fridge. Do not do that. Before the show, Mike did the dumbest shit, so just forget into that. I know this episode is really random today, but you just fucking ripped out the microphone. Mike we have this horn here. It's the lull horn, right? People might notice the lull horn, right? Whenever there's a lull on the show, we sometimes go, oh, and it gets you out of the lull. Mike put it up to his ear and just honks it and then goes, oh, what the fuck? It's so loud. And then goes, oh, fuck, I need to even it out. And then does it in the other ear. Was that a good plan?
It still hurts.
Of course.
To be honest. But Lewis, what's this big thing?
So obviously we discussed on a previous episode, Luke, you came up with the idea of getting the perfect URL for Guy Sebastian's merchandise.
Yes.
Buysebastian.com.
It's taken.
I tried to register. I said on the show, I'm going to register Buy Sebastian and then we can try and sell it to him. I did try and do that a few days later.
Absolutely not.
And
Liar.
what?
I saw in the Discord that someone had posted, Buy Sebastian isn't available. You didn't try it.
No, I did try it. I have evidence. So I tried it a few days later, and then it was
tried it as
it was
well.
taken. So I assumed that a listener just nabbed it before I did
So
because I made a big call.
It was a guy. So it was a thought that's.
Yeah.
It was just like more of a stoner thought, really. Why isn't Guy Sebastian's merch store called Buy Sebastian?
Yeah.
And we just thought that was a massive
what
business opportunity that he was missing out on.
What about Guy Sebastian?
Oh, by the way, a few people got back to us.
What about Buy Sebastian?
We were trying to think of one to do with Amy Shark.
Yeah.
And we're stupid. Tell them all I said buy.
Oh,
Would have been
that's
great.
good.
I said buy.com.
True.
That's good, yeah.
That is good.
That's
so
good.
searched bysebastian.com,
Yeah.
and it actually redirects to a real estate agent in an American suburb called Sebastian. So that's currently their URL.
We'll try Guy Sebastian.
No, that's obviously plan B. So I actually emailed them and I said, because obviously this is a very valuable URL for us, and I'm a businessman and investor. So I emailed them. I said, hello, I represent my client, famous Australian singer and Australian Idol winner, Guy Sebastian. Myself and Guy are planning on launching a website to sell merchandise. Obviously, this is not true, but I'm trying to get them on board and come across as official business.
So you're committing fraud.
Well, no, Guy's not on board yet.
He's not. Yeah, he will be on board. I'm kind of like it's predictive email.
But you don't represent Guy in any way.
Well, so I would like to say I reckon I represent Guy's best interests.
Okay,
I just kind of shortened it a little bit.
Yeah.
Plus, there's no saying what Guy will and won't do regarding this, because like if he might ditch his current representation, I don't know if it's Sony, but they've not doing shit like this.
We're one of the biggest music labels in the world. Cool. You didn't think of bysebastian.com? See you later.
Do you reckon if Guy launches merch specifically for women, he'd do girlsebastian.com?
Well, anyway, I continue on with the
Guy
email.
Sebastian, Girl Sebastian.
That was good.
That was pretty good.
Yeah. Or what about, you might have to change both of them. What about Girl Samantha? Sebastian's his name. No? Anyway, continuing on. Myself and Guy are planning on launching a website to sell merchandise, and we would love for the domain name to be bysebastian.com.
Yeah.
I see that you are currently the owner of this domain. And then I tried to sweeten the deal a little bit. This is my offer. Guy is currently looking at purchasing some property in Sebastian for his retirement.
Oh, I'm thinking now you're
committing fraud.
Well, no, I'm just...
Well, you're just lying.
Yeah, well, no. Well, it's,
Lie Sebastian. Liesebastian.com.
I said, well, I'm just trying to drum up some interest. I said, is there any way we could organise a viewing of property, and if we find something that suits Guy, purchase a home and domain bundle?
That's a good idea.
Domain.
And did he reply with bysebastian.com?
Did you say the homane pun in the email?
Yeah, a homane if you like.
Did you say homane if you like in the email?
Yeah.
Good boy.
Guys, no response.
When did you send it?
A week ago. So
time zone? Well, there's time zone differences.
Time zones. I think America's a week
behind or something.
Yeah.
So he's probably just getting it now.
But that's okay. That's okay because I did manage to register bysebastian.net.
Okay.
Ooh,
so I do have that. And guys, obviously I'm in the negotiation process with selling this to Guy. I'm going to reach out next week and provide you guys with an update. But in the meantime, bysebastian.net redirects to my Alpha Energy merch if you'd like to use the URL. Just thought I would use it in the meantime. So if you want to get your Alpha Energy merch, bysebastian.net. Not .com. That will take you to a house. .net.
Yeah. I feel like the property market in Sebastian is going to fucking skyrocket this week.
Yeah.
Just with traffic. Not really sales, but the real estate agent's going to be like, God, we're getting a lot of traffic through our website. There's a lot of interested buyers from Melbourne, Australia.
Or just Australia generally.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe after this we can draft up an email to Guy Sebastian, see if I can sell him bysebastian.net.
Yep.
Oh, and with Alpha Energy, there's only 2 weeks to get your shirts and then they're gone forever.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Yeah. Limited time only.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
Yep.
What's next?
Bysebastian.net. That's what's next.
What's next?
I don't know. How long were you going for?
52 minutes.
52 minutes. Oh. Hey.
You had something.
Did I?
You don't have to talk about it.
That's the spirit.
Yep.
That was actually a few times on our radio show that just happened.
Yeah.
Where we got on air and we're like, so we had something to talk about, but then we thought, nah. And then we used to go to a song.
Yeah. So
What's World Gym?
Obviously, are you across the World Gym, Home Gym saga at the moment?
And I am definitely World Gym.
World Gym, really?
Yeah.
So you've been working out?
No, but I don't go to the real gym, but I run around. I do runs and stuff in the World Gym.
Okay. Well, so obviously, that's good. So you know what the World Gym is.
Yeah.
You know what it looks like.
Yes.
You know,
great to have you on board, by the way. Thanks for joining the revolution.
Probably was part of it before you, because I'm a couple years older than you.
Oh, so you've actually got more experience working out in the World Gym. Well, that's good.
Doubt it. You spent a lot of time playing Nintendo when you were young.
Yeah, that's true. Go on, Lewis. I'm thinking about moving to the gym or whatever your one's called.
Well, I just needed you here as like a third party. So obviously, Luke and I, we've set a fitness challenge. How many points are you on, by the way, Luke?
9.
9. Ooh, I'm falling behind. I'm only on 7.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I'm going to catch up.
It.
Well, okay. It's all about the after photo, mate. And the points are a big component.
That's what the points I don't care about. Like, I'm going to smash you on that, whatever. That's why I'm not even trying to win anymore because I'm already ahead. The photo.
Quitter talk.
No, not quitter. You know, like, you know when you're just like so confident you're going to win, you stop thinking about it? That's where I am.
With the photo?
With it all. Like, I just think, I said in my Discord, I feel a bit bad because this isn't a bit.
Yeah.
I was just saying I thought about it. A few people were talking about it in my Discord about this challenge. And we're saying, isn't it hilarious that like Lewis just like lifts some shit.
Yeah.
And then goes
athlete.
1 and then like that's it. Like, cause usually when people lift shit, they then apply that strength to a sport or to a thing.
Weightlifting's a sport. Bodybuilding.
You're just lifting the shit. Like when footy players do weights, they're trying to get fit for a reason, right?
Functional strength.
Yeah. I just think
I apply my strength every day.
How do you think
I
about
got
what
that
you did?
stool all the way in the cupboard?
You know,
Jazz
sometimes
couldn't get it out. She doesn't go to the gym.
You know, sometimes
it's my huge fucking muscles and triceps and my chest.
Sometimes I think about what you do and I just laugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you know how like chimpanzees do like a fear grimace. Sometimes people think they're smiling, they're actually terrified. Like that's not that kind of thing.
I just think it's so funny. You just go, and then you're like, all right, 1 point. I worked out this morning, and I'm not going to count it as a point because I actually don't respect what you do.
Mate, okay, we'll see what happens in the comment section.
I already worked out today for half an hour.
So did I.
And then I was like,
actually.
All right, well, I might count it. But I was like, nah, I felt like I haven't done enough.
40 minutes was the minimum. That was the rule.
No, it was half an hour, wasn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was 40.
It was 30.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, he's been doing a bunch of 30s. I've been doing 40s. So
no, that's the thing.
That'll be reflected in the after photos.
No, I'm saying I haven't counted it.
Yeah.
So I should be on 10.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to count it.
Yeah.
Because I actually have so little respect.
Yeah. Okay.
For the home gym that I actually have to go out and do something else.
Really, you have so little respect for the home gym. Your all-world gym.
No, I do home gym.
Okay, so I have here something that you posted to our Instagram story. My world gym workout. Where is this, Mike?
That looks like possibly in a living room.
I always do home gym.
It says my world gym workout.
You forget.
Is that a world?
No,
what would you say? Where's that?
It's part of the world.
I'm not going to house. What does this say here?
You know, I was the one that.
Yeah.
You know, I was the one that told you about the home gym.
World.
Do you forget how this started?
Yes.
I was the I can tell because I was the one pro home gym at the start, and you were anti home gym.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't the gym.
Yeah, well, this is.
And you've done
is this a gym?
Doesn't
living
look like
room.
It's fine.
Yeah. What would you say out there is all the fitness equipment in like a residence?
I guess that's more of like a home gym.
More of a home gym. Yeah. This is just like a couch, carpet.
I was just doing body weight exercises.
But I think isn't the ethos of the world gym to use what's around you?
Exactly.
Like,
this is what I keep trying to
out there in the world.
The amount of times I've had to re-explain the joke to Lewis on camera and off camera is exhausting.
Yeah.
And I'm almost...
Because you haven't been working out enough. That's why you're exhausted. If you actually worked out for more than 30 minutes a day, you'd be a bit more fit.
Yeah.
I
spoke to like a few mates about it, and they were like, "Oh, geez, Lewis is in trouble."
Really?
And I saw the Instagram poll as well.
Yeah. What was the poll?
70% people think I'm going to win this.
Mate, what is this? 2016 all over again?
What was that?
They thought Hillary Clinton was going to win. Never trust the polls.
Never
the polls
trust
are
the
wrong.
polls. You're right.
Yeah. And you know what?
No,
you know what I think?
There's no loser
The way that
here.
you're talking now, I think this whole thing's rigged.
There's no
it's
loser
sounding
here.
Pretty rigged to me.
Nah, I've actually, you know what it is? Because...
Well, I can say this at the end. There will be no rigs.
Very good.
For someone that hates the environment, that was good.
That was really
That was
good.
good.
We forgive you now for hating the entire ecosystem.
Yeah.
You know what rigs he does love? Oil rigs.
Because of the environment, because they ruin the environment.
No, I just think
the ecosystem.
Yeah, the ecosystem.
It's part of the environment.
The body shot is going to be predominantly diet. That's like really how you get a good body. It's like 80% diet and like 20% exercise. So I have actually been trying to fix my diet, but I don't really care too much about it.
Yeah,
I'm not like going on a diet. I'm not changing my life.
I'll have already put on 1.5 kilos.
Well, that's right. I've already lost 1.5 kilos. No, I fluctuate. Depends on water weight and stuff.
Most of that half kilo is mostly water weight.
Yeah,
that'll be that half kilo's like. Oh,
but I did have a kilo to lose, and now I think I need to like get back up. To what I was, but
cut
different.
the fat, get some muscle.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what you need for that? Compound lifting.
I think I'm running. I was thinking about this actually. I think I'm running too much. I had a
probably
48-kilometer week, so I'm running really a little too much to actually get big.
You see good runners, they look like
they're not
they came out of prison camps.
Yeah.
A lot of the long distance ones anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm running a little bit too many Ks to get bulky. So maybe I need to do more sessions and I don't know. I don't really care.
Home gym.
I'm just owning it. So it doesn't matter. There's no real losers here. Obviously you'll lose, but there's no real losers in the end.
See, classic loser talk. Oh, he's not even halfway in. He goes, I don't care. I don't care what happens. You know, I used to do that in school. I don't care. Whatever.
But like when you're so far ahead, do you like the results?
Guess what my ATAR was? No fucking idea. That's
who do you think's gonna win?
Probably Luke. Sorry, man.
It's
I just think he's more like committed to it.
Yeah,
right.
Like I don't know. I've been really enjoying it on like a non-joking level. I'm really enjoying it.
I'm at the point now where I'm enjoying it. Yeah. I think you started doing it properly a little bit before the challenge, or I started
running again, but then I had like a week off just before the challenge.
I had fucking like 6 months off before the challenge started. Yeah. So the first 2 weeks has been me. I think now I'm in the routine and I'm really liking it.
Yeah, it's fun. It's good though. And
I hope everyone at home is doing it. I'm getting a lot of messages.
Changed my life.
Oh, Jim, it's good.
I went out on the weekend and I didn't really drink that much because I didn't want to. Because I was like, I want to go for a run tomorrow morning.
There's nothing like
that.
It's good.
There's nothing like the accountability of the after photo.
That's what's keeping me.
I'd say to anyone who's struggling with like motivation to lose or gain or whatever you're doing. Post a before photo fucking now and say in 2 months I will be posting an after photo. Because seeing the before and after together, okay, cool. That's like a fail safe of like, oh, if I don't achieve, I won't post. If you post that before right now,
you have to back it up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just a failure.
You look like an idiot.
Because the before photo is whatever, a little bit embarrassing. You let yourself go, but it's also like, oh wow, he's really serious about this. The real embarrassing thing is the after photo if there's no improvement.
You lost a lot of weight during lockdown.
Yeah, I've probably got it before and after.
Mostly body weight though, like not much head. Obviously.
No head, no. Couldn't lose any head weight. I've given up on that. But yeah, I lost 10 kilos, and it was mainly through diet change and
it's a lot of diet, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all diet. Like if you eat like shit, you just put on
losing or gaining. It's all diet.
A lot of it's sugary drinks. A lot of it's like soft drinks, and like if you take out any fizzy drink, including like beer. You'd probably like
sugar's evil.
Yeah, you'd probably if you replace it all with water or like soda water.
It's in everything. Like I like from everything that I've watched and even just like monitoring what you eat. If you don't actively avoid sugar, you have too much. It's not enough. Like even if you don't eat lollies or whatever, if you will have too much in a normal. It's in bread, soup. It's in fucking. I noticed that there's like a lot of sugar in like baked beans. So I started getting the no added sugar version. It tastes better. And there's no sugar in it. It's in fucking everything. It's crazy.
Yeah. See, I'm still not watching exactly what I ate, but like I just won't eat dessert and stuff. Through lockdown, I was like eating dessert every night.
Yeah.
Like I was like having a packet of chips.
Yeah.
And then when I was streaming, I was eating chips. And then people on my stream started to be like, man, Luke, you eat chips a lot. And I was like, you're right.
Yeah.
I eat shit all the time.
Yeah.
But I've tried to change that. But yeah, I just want to reiterate that I've never been anti-home gym. My rules I set for myself are, I do go over to my brother's to use his home gym, but he has like a bench press and I don't do weights.
Didn't say this at the start of the challenge.
I don't do weights.
Didn't say this. What do you do?
Body weight exercises.
Why are you going there?
Because to hang out with him. Motivation.
Hang out in the other room. What's wrong with the living room?
No, like I use his yoga mat. If you count that as gym equipment.
No, I'd say that's
just do it on the floor.
Yoga equipment.
Yeah. I just do like body weight stuff, and he like does fucking weights or whatever. But
I text Jack right now. I said, "Has Luke been touching weights?"
He will be like, "Fuck no, he's a pussy."
Good.
He thinks I get insulted a lot actually from his friends for not touching them.
Good. That's good.
Yeah, and the main reason I don't touch them is because I can't lift them properly.
Yeah, that is
I'm not
hard.
very strong.
If no one teaches you, that is hard.
If I've done it before, and like I always have to get spot.
Yeah,
like Jack can do like probably like 8 reps. I'll do like 4, and then I think I'm going to drop the bar on myself.
Yeah, that's
so I
it.
just stop.
But you need to, when you're learning how to do it, you really should start with just the bar to learn how to do it properly.
Yeah, I guess.
It's getting really boring. I'm going into personal trainer mode
Mike's
now.
hating this. You looked at me
I'm
like,
not hating.
fuck,
I'm
I
not
can't believe
hating
you
it.
invited me here.
I just don't do any weight stuff. I just like running. That's my exercise regime.
Preach it.
Yeah, the World Gym.
Hit
it. Hit the World Gym. What? What are we all
Nothing.
looking at?
I just thought I heard something.
I was hearing that as well.
Yeah.
Home gym. That's Jazz coming home.
Ah, cool.
Yeah.
Guys, well, this is a...
What?
Just ended the podcast on a bit of a lull.
Mike is holding it.
Can you
What?
blow the horn?
Oh.
Thanks.
Guys, that's the end of the episode. Mike, what are you? Oh, hang on. Can
That's
you
enough.
stop doing that? I was gonna say, but I think you've completely fucked your chances by doing that.
Yeah.
Guest of the year, the Loogies are coming up.
Yeah.
Congratulations, mate. You're in the running. You
Thank
could be
you.
guest of the year.
Yeah.
Billy Darcy was our previous guest who had a very strong pitch,
Yeah.
which was basically, do not vote for anyone except me. They all fucking suck.
That's a very Trumpian approach.
Pretty sure
Yes,
at one
it
point
really is. That's how we won.
he threw out some negative energy towards you.
What did he say? I don't know him.
He said, wow, his name's Radio Mike. That's like calling me Zoom Bill. Get a grip, mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. He said you can't just, your name
But does
can't be
he-
the medium that you're on.
Did he work for Zoom?
No, we were
He
on
was on
Zoom at the
Zoom.
time.
Yeah, I know, but did he work for Zoom?
No.
They're not really the
Yeah.
best. Not really very good,
Good
is it?
rebuttal. Zoom
Yeah.
isn't paying him. He's probably
No.
paying for Zoom.
Yeah, he's probably paying for Zoom. So there's
Yeah.
there's an that's why you don't vote for him.
Yeah,
Now,
okay,
why
yeah,
should you
But
vote for
why
me?
should we vote
So
for you?
who else is in the running?
Frenchie.
You're going
yeah.
for back-to-back, by the way.
Yeah. Well,
huge.
this is what I'll say.
So your previous winner. So this is really like this is the championship defense
Yeah,
fight for
and
you.
You've got the belt. How you
title
going
fight.
to...
The first thing I'll say is like I'm really honored that I won it last year, and I'd love to take it back to back. If you guys think someone else should win it, so be it.
And by the way, Mike winning last year, maybe it's personal, top 3 all-time favorite moments ever of our show.
the,
Oh, thanks,
the
man.
acceptance
The
speech
acceptance
was
speech
hilarious.
was
Thank you.
really good.
And what I will say is, look, what have I brought to the show this year? Great. Mike and Friends. That was a great moment of the show. The story about, again, getting water up my entire large intestine in Japan. Hilarious. Today's story, see-through shorts.
Yeah.
You could see my whole bloody penis. Imagine that. Close your eyes and imagine it for a sec. Ugh.
Dick and
fucking
asshole.
big.
Colon chat.
And here's my last point, and I think this will make most rationally minded people agree to vote for me. Today on the show, I exposed one of us for being anti-climate, and that is Ruben Solo. And that cutting edge piece of
More
investigative
anti-ecosystem.
journalism, more the ecosystem, but
the climate's part of that.
today I exposed Ruben Solo for the ecosystem hating man that he is, and I think for that revelation I deserve to win the award. But
Wow.
I mean, if you
Not to mention you filled in for our show a bunch of times in March.
Can I ask something? So with for example, Academy Awards or Emmy Awards, you don't get nominated for your appearance on the show. You get nominated for specific episodes. So does Mike actually need to nominate an episode that he wants to go in the running?
To represent him.
No, it's
I
just
think
like
if you're a just guest of the year, I think.
and really, see, I would say it's easier for maybe someone like Billy. I don't want to like swing the voting or whatever, but he's got one chance. He can come in with all his best stuff, and he makes an impression, and that's a lasting impression. And all of a sudden, people vote for him.
Yeah.
I do think he's going to win.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the
But
thing,
I'm just
like-
saying it's maybe a little bit harder for you because you've been on multiple times,
Yeah.
and then people go, "Oh, fair enough. Everyone's going to have an off episode."
Yeah.
So there's a chance that in that year you mightn't be firing. I
Yeah.
think you were great today.
Thanks, man. Yeah, and I think, well, I mean, Billy came in with the strategy of punching me down. I'm not doing that.
Low blow.
I have exposed Ruben. Like what
Punching
I've
Ruben
exposed
down.
about Ruben is the
And
truth.
by the way, I am in the running.
Are you a guest?
No, you're not.
Yeah, I was a guest on episode 69.
Oh,
Fuck, they were too.
Was too.
Keelan and Ruben a guess. Oh, for fuck's
Well,
sake.
they're gonna have to do their pitches in the next few episodes.
Well, anyway,
Well, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
rule the rules,
that's
mate.
my pitch.
You
I
work
think
on the show.
Rule
If
the
you
You're being
want-
paid to be there.
Who was the guest?
You weren't a guest.
No.
You were
Absolutely.
hosting. You were co-hosting. You were filling in.
That's different.
All right, then we need a new award co-host of the year?
Well, that's between you three.
I'll be nominated.
That'd be between all of us because we are co-hosts, aren't we? So,
yeah, right. Well, vote for me for co-host of the year.
I swear to God,
better win.
If we don't win, if neither of us,
you and me might have to team up to get one of us to win. Because if both of us lose, that's horrific. It's a real bad mark against our name.
We control the awards. We're not doing a loogie.
Can we have? Is there a joke of the year?
Like that.
No, rigged. This is rigged.
You're up for editor of the year. Good luck.
I think it gets my competition. I'll easily take it out.
Devlin does some great TikToks.
Is there a joke of the year?
Nah.
I don't know. We did.
There's a few. Mike's had a few. I think I've had a few pretty good ones.
Well, so, you know
what? Sebastian was pretty good.
I feel like that's not a highlight of you. Oh, maybe of you.
All right. Well, are we about to wrap up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, can I plug some stuff?
I thought I would. Can you plug some stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how about before you finish with your plug?
Yeah.
I just wanted to. A lot of people have been asking for updates on Keelan. Keelan's going to be here. He's going to be back next week. I don't think he'll be back in time to do any episodes. Maybe.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, he comes back Wednesday, so he'll probably for 2 weeks for you guys.
Yeah, and we're going to do an episode next Wednesday.
On Wednesday?
Next Thursday.
Oh, great. So he'll be here for next Thursday's episode. But a lot of people have been asking how he is, what's he been up to, and I could tell you, but I think I could just show you by just one of the TikToks that he posted today, which is this. Great. It's fucking.
How's that iPhone going, mate?
No, it's connected to my headphones.
Oh, bummer.
Here we go. Okay. Might have to edit that out. Here we go. Here's how he's going.
Just had a genuine heart attack scare, but that doesn't stop the flow. Bottoms up, boys.
That man is so unhealthy. It's not right.
Oh, fuck.
What happened to him? He was off the cokes for a while.
I guess Phoebe's corrupted him in Canberra. What else is there to do in Canberra other than
Well,
coke?
I spoke to him on the phone and he goes, no, well, to be fair, the people I'm living with think my food consumption is very funny. Which was initially
funny,
the problem
but it's
here.
Tragic. It's tragically funny. Tragic.
It's a tragedy.
Yeah, that's really bad, Keelan.
Comedy and tragedy are closely linked.
They are.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a fucking hilarious funeral coming up.
Yeah.
Luke and Lewis.
Luke and Lewis. Do a show from the funeral.
The Loogies.
The live funeral.
The Loogies at Keelan's funeral. That could be good.
It happens a bit. One time we planned Lewis's funeral once on the show.
Yeah.
Whenever someone's away, everyone just gets presumed dead.
Plan my funeral next week.
All right.
You planning something?
No, it's like just in case.
Yeah, okay.
I was just gonna say just before we wrapped up. No, I've said that about 10 times now, but I feel like we often argue like who's fitter between us. We're not the problem here. Like,
is it Keelan?
That's Greeley.
Cool. Using his one phone call for the week. You just hung up on him. Brutal. Yeah. I just think maybe like, we go back and forth a lot. A bit as a joke. Sometimes it's serious. And it's like, who cares? Like, as I said before, there's no real losers. I was joking. There is no real losers. We're both bettering ourselves.
There could be a loser if one of us slips up, goes backwards.
Sure.
But that's the only way. We're improving ourselves.
Maybe we need to put some attention on, maybe he's
Keelan.
like, Keelan's on negative points.
Maybe, New Year's resolution, January, we need to save Keelan's life.
Next year, the goal of the show is to get Keelan to 2022.
Yeah. Maybe he needs to go vegan.
Good. You might need to.
Coke vegan?
Probably, I think so.
Well, that's not the answer then, is it?
Yeah.
Guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Mike, thank you very much for joining us once again.
You. I appreciate it.
He's got to plug
And that's
some
the end
stuff.
of the episode.
No, I just want to plug.
Go.
I just launched a new podcast, Harry Potter and the Boys. It's a Harry Potter fan fiction podcast where I read fan fiction that I wrote in year 7.
It's so funny.
Fan fiction.
And it's
Harry
real.
Potter.
In year 7, you actually wrote it.
When I was 13, yeah.
So how many episodes do you think you have? How many pages did you write?
There's 7 books of.
But what's like a book
20
to
chapters
you in
each.
year 7? What's that?
I think there's like 192 pages in the first book.
That's the first book.
But it's like 18 size font and stuff like that. So
that'd be like almost 100 pages of a regular book. That's
so
crazy.
it's
And you've
cool.
written 8 of them?
7.
7.
Yeah, and there's episodes every Wednesday, and then one more thing.
And you just read from it.
I just read from it, and all of those now go up in video form, as well as my other podcast, 20th Century Boy, on my YouTube. So if you want to watch them on YouTube, feel free to subscribe.
Get the fuck around Mike's YouTube. It's the most underrated YouTube channel.
Oh, thanks.
I watched your unboxing video of the
my PS5.
You got the new PS5.
Yeah.
And
Jealous.
I just thought it was so funny. I don't even know if you meant this as a joke. You were trying to tell everyone how big it was, so you just compared it to your head. You just lift up the box and you're like, oh, and it's actually it's a bit bigger than my head.
That's
and I was
huge.
like,
that's
and I was thinking, I was like, fuck, that's a huge console. I was like, they're really going all
and
out.
then I said,
that's
well,
funny.
actually,
Were you like holding it closer to the camera so it looked bigger than?
No,
it's huge.
It is bigger than my head.
Massive.
So yeah, I do a bit of gaming stuff.
A lot of pop culture.
And I'm going to be doing some like PS5 stuff because I just got one. And then, all my podcasts as well. So
you're really good at Crash Bandicoot.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, man.
And Mike's funeral's coming up as well, which is going to be produced by Luke and I.
Send in suggestions.
Yeah.
Make sure you attend that. Is that all? We all done here?
I'm done.
We're all done, guys.
Thank you to Angel Grove Collectibles. Sound off.
Do we have one more thing?
We'll save it to next episode.
Okay. Can I know?
It's the telly thing.
Oh yeah, cool. That's fun. It's funny, guys. Listen to next episode.
And also, if you have, we can't talk about this till next episode, but if you have a look at our YouTube channel, something's changed.
What is? Can I know? Can I know?